The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TrapNerd Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Duke Clark, with I don't even know what to call you today. Harry's not lazy anymore, man. You're just up and down. You're really up and down.
I'm just really him.
You're really up and down. You could either sleep till 2 or you're like up at 6 o'clock benching 350.
I'm Himmy Butler, man.
And then we got Joe over here.
What's poppin'?
Huh?
Brand new whip just hopped in.
I did. I got a brand new whip just hopped in.
You like your car?
That's way better than my piece of shit that didn't have AC and stuff.
That's a fact.
Harry would have been sick if I picked him up today and my AC wasn't working.
We'd be driving home from the gym, no AC. I hate that shit. We'd be all hot.
Next to each other.
Touching.
Touching.
Like this.
Okay.
Massage.
All right. Well,
Shave my mic.
how you guys doing, man?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Fantastic.
For real?
No, not at all.
Why was it wrong?
Just struggling, dude.
What are you struggling for?
Life's rough.
How's your wrist?
It's good. I just can't bend it back.
It's not broken
It's
no more?
fine this way, but it's like this way.
So why don't you work out again?
I can't. How you expect me to bench?
Why you
It
gotta
doesn't go
bench?
further than that.
You keep your wrist straight.
No, you don't.
That's what you're supposed to
Yeah,
bench.
I'm mad though.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I
smart.
could bench.
Nah, you probably can't.
Nah, you probably shouldn't, but you're
No.
definitely supposed
It
to
like
keep
hurts if I
straight.
like push it this way. I go to the doctor tomorrow.
If you're doing anything with your wrist that way, you're
Yeah,
doing
I
it
don't know
wrong.
why I was thinking like that. I don't know. I'm mad dumb. Wait, no. If you
What?
dumbbells, you keep your wrist
All of
straight.
it you do.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What, were you like this?
I don't know, man.
Just mad strong. You're like,
You're like,
It's been 8 weeks, dude. I don't know. Yeah, I'm good. Whatever.
I got a question.
Might never be the same. Yeah, I want to.
For the NBA,
Yeah.
who's the best player in New York?
Like from New York or in New York?
In New York.
And the NBA in New York.
Mikal
I'm just-
Bridges.
That's what
Julius
I would say,
Randle. Who?
Mikal Bridges.
Too. I think so too.
Julius Randle in the regular season, there's no argument.
Why
And
though?
we have
Wait, no. Why? I want to
Multiple
know.
All-NBA teams, multiple
yeah, right
All-Star
now
games.
it would.
Right.
I mean, I agree, but I'm saying moving forward.
Going by that, but the way I look at it is that Bridges can score, and he can defend all 5 levels.
And he don't miss any games.
Yeah.
He definitely can't pass like Julius Randle.
No.
We haven't. I mean, Julius Randle has I
We
wouldn't
haven't
say
seen a full
consistent.
We have
season
a,
of
yeah, we have
Bridges
a,
and
we have a
stuff.
little snippet of him
Yeah.
being the star.
Yeah, but that's also like that could be the thing where it was like back in the, obviously Kevin Garnett was that guy and Kevin Love was that guy. But as soon as they left the teams where it was like they were just on non-playoff teams, but they went from like 26 to 28 point per game to like 20. So like we see a lot of guys on bad teams put up numbers. Julius Randle and I mean Jalen Brunson for that matter, who was
That's
a
what the
borderline
one dude said
all-star,
was Jalen
Yeah,
Brunson.
Brunson might
played
be.
that well and won games. So like
They did this with Bridges on the show, and Buddy said Brunson.
And what
He was like,
Bridges say?
damn. He was like, obviously I'm gonna say myself. You
That's
know?
my guy.
Yeah, and then the other dude was like, I got you, and he was like, who's doing more than Bridges? Like how he defends, he could defend all 5 levels, play multiple spots because he was playing every except center.
Yeah, he was playing everywhere.
Yeah, and then he was putting
He'll
up
be
30
my keeper.
every
You'll
game.
find out how good he is when I keep him this
No,
year.
I like him a lot.
Who?
He's gotten a lot better
Oh,
every
Bridges?
year, and now that he's not like the 4th option, like I'm like excited to see what he does next year. I'm just not gonna be like, because like even is he just gonna walk in next year and average 24, 10, and 6?
Yeah, we could be jumping the
Like-
gun. Like Randall's done this. Brunson has done this for a few years. So we got to see what Bridges, like, you know.
And we also saw like the opposite, like Brunson took getting away from Doncic to become what he became this year. So maybe Bridges makes that same leap, and maybe they do. Who's on that team anymore? They re-signed Cam Johnson, right?
Yeah, Cam Johnson.
Claxton. They didn't really like add anyone big.
Dinwiddie.
I don't know if they're gonna be a playoff team.
Well, there's talks that they're going to get, like, Nurkic and Hero in a 3-team deal.
Yeah, that would be-
I also heard that Dame would also accept going to Brooklyn.
Then he would be the best player in New York.
Yeah, I mean, it took Randall and Brunson leaving their situations to come to New York and be who they are.
Randall's always been good, though. He was good with New Orleans, too, and people didn't realize that.
He had
was
a really
sixth
good
man of the
year.
or something like that. But, yeah, he took his game to another
Wasn't he
level.
good with the Lakers, too?
He was
okay.
hurt, I think.
He got hurt, yeah.
Yeah.
He got hurt his rookie year, and then he kind of got better every year. Went to New Orleans. I think he averaged like 17 and 10 or something. Came to New York, made All NBA team.
Yeah, I do like Randall a lot.
All right, so who's the best player in California?
Steph Curry. By far. I mean,
Even over LeBron?
right now,
Yeah,
like,
I think
if
right
I had
now-
to pick, I probably would. Yeah, I don't know because I mean LeBron did just beat him in the playoffs.
Even over AD, too? I'm
Definitely
just
over
curious.
AD because the injuries. Like even Kawhi and
What about Kawhi? Yeah. That's it.
Kawhi don't play.
What about
Yeah.
Fox?
He's got to do more. Curry
I would
smoked
probably
his
take
cleats
Fox
right
because
off.
he's
Young?
how old is Fox? Like 23,
24, maybe?
Thought he was like 25, but yeah, he's around there. I'm just saying Curry smoked Fox in the playoffs. And then
Yeah.
LeBron, I mean, yeah, I guess LeBron's probably the right answer, but he's even been missing a lot of games over the last few years. I guess Curry has too.
Yeah, they're all old.
Yeah, I don't know.
Curry's like 34.
What about Kawhi, though?
No, fuck no.
No.
No?
He hasn't been himself. Like he misses the playoffs. He
Yeah.
misses everything.
It's not like he missed most of the year, walked in the playoffs, and the Clippers went on some huge run like the Raptors did when he played like 50 games a year. They won the championship.
His
Like,
career with the Clippers is a huge failure in my eyes.
the Clippers in general are a huge failure.
Yeah.
I get they keep making the playoffs, but not having like all the picks they've traded, all the money they're spending on these guys, like that's why they need to get James Harden. Like we talked about, that would probably be the best fit for James Harden last week. They need to go all in, and then if they don't win in this year or next year, they need to fucking blow it up. They need to go straight OKC, like because they got both. Like Paul George has missed a lot of time too. They just go for these veteran, and I guess James Harden's fucking hamstring isn't getting any better. So I don't know what they can do other than get Harden, hope all the things.
I think
all
with
the
Harden,
pieces
they
hit
would
together.
make a big run. I thought about putting
They would
money
just have
on
to
them
give
to
up
win
a
it all
lot.
next year. They're plus 1,200. I feel like that value is so good.
I think any value you can get in the NBA now is good because there's no clear team that's going to win it all next year.
The Nuggets are just favored.
The Nuggets for sure should be favored, but like they're one injury away from not
I don't even see
having
them
a chance.
They lost Bruce Brown, and it's tough to repeat. I don't think they'll be able to do it again.
I really think anyone can in the West.
Wasn't
and
that their first one ever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And they can't just repeat.
they could. I mean,
They could.
I don't think that
I'm a big believer in not saying they can't, so I agree.
It's not like how it was 5 years ago when you knew who it was going to be. For like 4 years, it was like the NBA was like, I don't want to say ruined, but it was like it's gonna be
horrible. The NBA sucked
okay.
for those fucking years.
Yeah, it's like you know it's gonna be the Cavs and you know it's gonna be the Warriors, and then you know the Warriors are gonna smoke the Cavs because the Warriors had fucking Kevin Durant.
It was horrible.
I feel like past year, obviously this year.
I don't know.
Last year where NBA was the first time I thought NBA was good again.
Yeah,
but
parity
even
wise,
this
yeah.
year with Phoenix making the team they did is kind of scary to me.
It's gonna be fun. This year's gonna be a lot of fun.
Obviously, I think they could win it all, but like, KD's been injury prone a lot lately.
Yeah, I
fucking
mean, I don't know.
Beals has never been on a team that's done anything winning wise.
He gets hurt a lot too.
Yeah, he gets hurt a lot. Booker
plays a lot.
Booker missed like 3 weeks last year or something.
He plays a lot of games, though.
I wouldn't
He
say
don't miss
he's
many.
injury prone yet, but if one of those guys goes down, like what the fuck's your starting lineup?
They added mad people, though.
They
He
did.
did. I literally think there's probably 6 teams in the West and 4 teams in the East that could win it.
What are the 4 teams in the East?
The Bucks, Celtics. I wouldn't say.
So
the
you agree that the
76ers
West is
better now? Yeah, after all the trades from last year and
Yeah,
all the
it's a
free
lot
agency
better.
moves. Yeah. Who
The
else
Heat
would-
if they get Lillard.
Heat if they get Lillard. 76ers if they figure something out. If they get a good enough package for
Nah,
Harden.
they're dead, man.
they might as well trade
Embiid
Embiid.
don't want to win.
Yeah, I don't think so, but they could.
Yeah, and then the Knicks.
They might as well trade
The Knicks,
Embiid.
Knicks need another piece. They can't do it in their current form. They can make a run, but I don't think they would have to have Randall and Brunson get hot, and they'd have to do something like the Heat did, and then they would get smacked by a way better team in the finals. They need something.
I don't even know
more.
what kind of piece you guys need because you really have it all.
You just need the best play. The best player on the court normally wins. We don't have in no series until Randall shows he can do it in the playoffs. In no series am I confident that we're gonna have the best player on the court. Even when we were against the Cavs, like maybe I guess like Brunson.
Y'all
picked
might as
it
well
up,
just trade
and he
for
was
Dame.
probably- I
Jalen
would love
Brunson and some shit.
Fuck no. I would just keep
Why?
fuck defense. Just keep Brunson and Lillard, dude.
How?
I'd rather get rid of Randall.
Send him. Him and Scoot.
And we
will
get
make a run in the
Nurkic?
West.
Scoot is gonna be that. That's a good fucking.
He got hurt
seg.
already.
Yeah, but he's gonna be a fucking.
He's only
animal.
day-to-day, though.
I watched that summer, like the highlights of that summer league game, dude.
He had 13 in the first quarter.
I don't even know what his stat line was, but the way he just gets past everyone like it's nothing. Like if he develops a shot,
I said that to him too, and he was right. We got to wait and see what he does against good players.
I mean I agree.
He was doing like him. It was him and like one of the Thompson. What was his name? Ahmed.
For what team?
Houston.
Yeah, a mine or whatever.
Yeah, it was him versus him.
He was busting his ass.
Yeah.
How Thompson do?
He looked good.
You obviously do have to see how like what happens in the NBA, but you got to think like sure he's gonna play better competition, but
Sharp,
he's also
I
gonna
think,
have
is the guy, man.
Sharp's gonna be a guy too. He's also gonna have better teammates and better coaching. Like that's the thing that Scoot. Sure, summer league you're not going up as good a competition, but you also have way worse teammates, way worse coaching. They're not putting you in the right places like a good coach is gonna put you in, which is what I think people failed to understand with Wembanyama with that first game. Like they wanted to show that he could take people off the dribble so much that they forgot that he was 7'5". Like sure he can do that, but
he's looked good since then though.
Yeah, well he played one terrible game, one great game, and then they shut him down. He's shut down for the rest of the summer league. But the thing is even the bad game, he was still making an impact. It was just his scoring that was terrible. How
did Brandon Miller do? I didn't even look.
I didn't even watch, honestly. I just know he's not better than Scoot. He's not better than Scoot. But with Wemby, it was like he was at least getting to his spots. Like the one wide open layup he missed, you got to assume that's not going to keep happening. Like he was getting to his spots. He just looked like there was no game plan. It was just like get in the ball and let him show off. But he still had 5 blocks, 8 rebounds. Like he still, even when he at least showed that even when, and obviously it's not the NBA, he at least showed that even when he's not scoring, he can impact the game in multiple ways.
Right.
Which is something that we didn't know. Like everyone compares him to KD. KD never struggled scoring. But if he did struggle scoring, early in his career, what way was he impacting the game if he wasn't scoring? He developed the playmaking like towards his MVP year, and then he developed defense a little later. But early on in KD's career, he was not impacting the game outside of scoring. So I mean, I'm not really worried about Wemby at all. He dropped like 26 and like 15 the next game.
It was like 27 and 12 and 3 blocks or something.
You can't be mad at him.
No. I'm just really excited for Scoot, man. I don't know. I don't watch fucking G League, but
yeah, I don't either.
He was dusting Wemby in G League.
I was listening to Bill Simmons' podcast, and I didn't watch the game, but I guess they were like both getting at each other to the game they played.
He was like going up
it
over
wasn't
him
a
and
G
shit.
League game. It was like a exhibition, like under 20 game or something, like between France and America or something like that.
Oh shit,
that was wild.
But yeah, Scoot's fucking good. Jabari Smith is looking good, real good.
Houston might have a good team. It's possible.
Now that they got
Dylan Brooks. Oh.
No, Ime Udoka, and they got like a good coach and know how to use those dudes.
They said Kevin Porter Jr. is coming off the bench. I hate it.
You love Kevin Porter Jr.
That's my son. He's nice. He's probably gonna get 6th man of the year.
No.
What do you mean?
Put a bet in on that.
I'm thinking about to.
No, he could. I'm just fucking with you. I don't know if they're gonna be a playoff team, and I don't think they're gonna give 6th man of the year to a
playoff team. There's no chance.
Oh yeah, no.
You can't get a 6th man of the year.
I guess with the play-in, people could be called playoff teams now, though. But
yeah, but I don't think even if they're a 10 seed and they just get eliminated first game, I don't think they're gonna give 6th man of the year to a team that doesn't.
I'm just saying.
I wonder what his odds are. I should put a couple dollars on that. If he even comes off the bench, because who did they get?
They said Van Vliet, Green, Van Vliet, Green, Brooks,
Jabari Smith,
Sengun, and then who was that other big that they got off? There was like another.
Jack
Landale. Yeah, they're gonna have like a fun team, and maybe in a couple years they'll
get
be something.
Shit dusted in the West.
Yeah, they're.
But they are gonna be fun. Their over unders are gonna be like 245 and shit. Their games are gonna be crazy.
It's so fucking unreal that it was like the West dominated for so long, and then for like a year and a half, it just kind of equaled out, and now everyone's back in the West.
Yeah,
the West is funner.
The West is more fun, but I like when it's like kind of even. Whatever though. How do you guys feel about the in-season NBA tournament? And this is
I thought it was in August or some shit.
No,
it's in season.
It's in season. It's like November and just like
what's like the rules of it and the point.
So I'll look it up. I read it earlier, but the point. This is why I hate it, because there's no point. The point is to win the NBA Cup. And who gives a fuck? Like, I promise you that the only reason I would be excited that the Knicks, because the games are going to count towards their actual record, The only reason I'd be excited if the Knicks won that is because they would have a better record for like the playoffs. I would
What's
not
the
give one
incentive,
fuck
though,
about the
to, like,
NBA Cup.
They're bringing this in to prevent teams from like resting players and the game's not mattering, I think. So what are they giving the players? Is there like a big cash bonus for the winning teams?
$1 million, I think, or some shit.
Is that really going to make these guys try that much harder?
Yeah, if you're
Rookie
LeBron,
deals.
if these
Yeah,
guys
but
are
if
making,
you're fucking scooting,
But they're still not going to win.
yeah.
That's the
maybe the
problem.
guys with the best players on rookie contracts are going to win, like because they're going to be hungry. But
I like that they're trying to make the regular season more entertaining because NHL, NBA, and MLB, obviously the regular seasons are so long. Guys are resting. Guys aren't playing hard.
all right, so this is going to be a lot to read, but I feel like it has to be. We have to get what the actual. So, in-season tournament will tip off Friday, November 3rd, culminate with the championship on Saturday, December 9th. Semifinals and championship will take place at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Probably another reason they're doing it, bring basketball to Las Vegas, tease it before they bring a team there. In-season tournament will consist of 2 stages, group play and knockout rounds. All 30 teams have been randomly drawn into groups of 5 within their
shit.
within
That's
their
kinda cool.
conference.
This is
so,
fire, kind
Oh,
of.
within the conference.
It's still fire to me, I think.
It's like the
It's fun.
okay. When I finish reading, we'll talk about.
I want
it.
to see, like, what if you got a group of, like, the Pistons, the Hornets, and, like, just 5 of the worst teams in one group? That'd kind of be sick to see one of those teams advance. 'Cause
I
they
guess
would
the,
be excited.
The basketball itself would be cool. I
The
just think it's
Peacocks.
kind of pointless. Like I don't care about a team winning the NBA Cup.
Yeah, but if the Pistons had won a group of 5, like a fan like me would care because it would actually be like a playoff like moment for shitty teams.
I get that.
But the other teams, like I don't see like Giannis and Luka and all these dudes caring about this shit. But
The one thing is they have to care because it's still a game. Like it's not like they could be like I'm taking the fucking tournament off because you could if you go 2-6 or however many games you have to
Right.
play. All right, so group play, which I just read. Beginning November 3rd, continuing through the 28th, each team will play 4 designated group play games on tournament nights, 1 game against each opponent in its group with 2 games at home, 2 games on the road. Knockout rounds. 8 teams will advance to the knockout rounds. The team with the best standing in group play games in each of the 6 groups and 2 wildcard teams. The knockout rounds will be single elimination games in the quarterfinals
this still be lit.
played in the NBA team markets on December 4th and 5th, semifinals and championship. The qualifying teams will compete for a prize pool and the new in-season tournament trophy, the NBA Cup. And then 67 games across both stages in the in-season tournament will count toward the regular season standings except the champion. So the championship game won't count towards your – so that's just an extra game on top of your 82. Each team will continue to play 82 regular season games, including those games, blah, blah, blah. 14 group play games and all 7 knockout round games will – oh, this is the cool part – will be televised nationally.
That is
So
sick.
no matter – like at least you're getting some nationally televised games. And then it's just like it's giving
wonder
examples
what
of
it
like
is.
what draws would be and stuff. So and then here's the pots. Each team. Oh wait, no, never mind. I lied. It doesn't say what the in-season tournament prize pool will be allocated to the players on the teams that participate in the knockout round. So you have to make it to that second round to make any money.
Oh shit! So okay, that makes sense then.
With allocations increasing
What is it?
depending on how far you make it in the
You
tournament.
gotta advance to get money.
So there's no.
You could just be playing for free basically, or like your regular contract.
It doesn't say exactly how much the money it is. It just says that you will make more depending how far you go. So
That's
if you're-
pretty cool. See, I think this actually is gonna be pretty sick.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. It kind of just seems gimmicky to me, and I feel like
The regular season is just so trash anyway, so why not try something?
yeah, just at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect like championships, playoff seeding.
Right? No, I mean
anything
winning
like
like
that.
you said, the
They don't
NBA
really get
Cup
much
means
money,
nothing.
The team that wins the tournament will be crowned with the NBA Cup. Each player on the winning team will take home $500,000.
Oh, that's pretty. That's I mean, for like the rookie deals, that's pretty
the
cool.
Every player.
Every
on the
player
team.
on the roster.
Second place gets $200,000. Third place gets $100,000, and the quarterfinalists will get $50,000 per player.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, if you win and you're like if you're like a second round pick and
It's
you're
just
only
a good
making $500,000,
but
that's like cool as
And it
fuck.
still counts for the regular season, so it's
You're
really
still making
just a
your
bonus,
paycheck.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's an incentive to actually play.
to make the games fun.
I mean, now that I know everything, I'm definitely way more on board with it than I was.
but I
when
get like
just
the
thought-
NBA Cup trophy, like
Yeah.
nobody gives a fuck about
But
that.
they might. Maybe it becomes a big thing.
I mean, like when we're talking about basketball, and 20 years from now, when like kids are hating on LeBron like they do Jordan and stuff, they're gonna be like, LeBron was playing against plumbers and winning, and he has 0 NBA cups.
Yeah, for real, it'll be an argument like Scoot's better than Wembayama because he has 5 NBA cups.
Yeah.
And Wembayama has 1 or something.
I mean, I don't think like if Giannis wants a day off, if these guys that just got these $50 million a year,
But then
they're
you're letting
still
your
gonna
team
take their
down when
day
you
off.
take a day off, like because like their bench, they want that 500,000. So
Yeah.
you're letting your team down by not playing.
But if the Bucks are 3-0, they could take. Giannis could sit out, and they're still going to.
He's gonna do that anyway, though.
Like, there's different ways that you can still get your days off as long as your team's in a good spot.
Yeah.
I hope Detroit gets a nice ass. We're gonna end up with like the Bucks, Knicks, Heat, and Sixers or some shit.
I think they said that it might be go off of your record and stuff, like where the lower teams will be by. I don't know though.
We'll be with
Pistons,
the other.
Blazers.
No, you guys are in the West.
No,
yeah.
it goes by conference though.
But if we could get in there with like the Hornets, the fucking Wizards, and whoever else sucks.
You know, it'd be like you know what they should do? They should just do like a toilet bowl like we do in fantasy, just to see the young fun teams playing a series. Like I would love to see the Rockets versus the Pistons.
Yeah, because then
Like the Rockets and the Pistons in like a 5-game series.
and the
would be so
extra
much
money
fun.
would mean a lot because it's all young guys playing on rookie
Yeah.
deals. So
That would be sick.
that would be sick.
Like a little.
We'd give them work too.
And I also want to like the NBA just keeps taking Bill Simmons ideas because I've been listening to Bill Simmons podcast for like 3-4 years now, and he's been talking about making like an in-season tournament to like make things fun for mad long. And there was some and the play-in tournament. Like he was talking about the play-in tournament, and they just keep taking my man's ideas, and he's not
How do you
getting paid
guys
for it.
feel if they play G League teams?
They would get
destroyed.
it would just be
It'd
smoked.
kinda like, and that's because I brought men up because obviously English soccer does the FA Cup, and the best team in the whole country plays like a team from the 4th division. And and the big teams got to play in a crappy little stadium with like 1,200 seats or something. I mean, I'd be kind
Do
of
they
an
get
interesting
dusted?
thing. Like what?
Do they ever win, the bad team?
Every once in a while, because what the big team will do is they'll put their new guys in.
Yeah.
I think
if
yeah.
it was additional games instead of like part of the 82, it'd be kind of fun because then you could give your guys the rest. And then you could maybe throw your new guys in against the G League team. It'd be cool to see. I don't know. I think it'd be like, I give the NBA a lot of credit for trying new stuff, but I don't know. What do you think? Like if they had like a, like Detroit played, like
It would be cool because
would dust
all
the
the
G
teams
League,
that
though.
are a lot of players skip college now to play in the G League.
Yeah.
So
That's what
there
Scoot
is some NBA ready players down there ready to go. I don't know that they could win, but it would have been cool to see Scoot. Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
And that guy might be exciting. He might have a cool. I don't know. Like I think there could be some cool things.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. That's
and I
for
give
sure.
the NBA trying to find ways to make the December exciting besides the Christmas.
Because it's
season.
not. Yeah, people
No,
are watching football and
yeah.
bowl games or whatever it is. Now we'll actually care about the NBA at that time.
I'm
I think
interested
that
just
would
because
be-
I don't watch a lot of NBA, and like you say it all the time. Like I don't get to see teams a lot. I'm gonna get to see games that teams play that I normally wouldn't play. So just that alone is exciting to me. That maybe I'll get to see more games.
Yeah, they're going to televise all these teams that wouldn't
Yeah.
ever be on.
I think it's
Yeah.
kind of a smart. It's smart to try it anyway.
Yeah, Adam
definitely
Silver
good.
and them are the best for sure of all the
Commissioners,
yeah.
I actually like that idea. It's kind of like, I mean, we're talking like 100 years ago, but the MLB used to do that where they used to have, and this is before minor leagues were more like, it's so structured now. But like back in the day, like Mickey Mantle was discovered playing in like a farm league, like a legit farm league. Like they would play, and then they would make teams, and they would tour America, and there's just this 18-year-old named Mickey Mantle fucking going from like Oklahoma to these random farm teams, and they play, and then people find them, and now they're playing in fucking major leagues. Obviously, it's never going to be that loose again, but what the MLB would do is they would play scrimmage games, exhibition games, and it would like help boost these things. And I think that would help with the G League. No one really, even with Scoot Henderson, like second most exciting prospect this year playing in the G League, no one's watching G League
No,
games.
not at all.
So it would be cool.
I don't even know what Scoot Henderson looks like.
I didn't either until I watched
Like
the
if he
fucking
walked
game.
by me, I wouldn't know that was him because I'd
Oh,
never.
I still wouldn't know like off of that.
Like I just never watched him play before ever.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, like I'm excited to see him, but it would have been cool if we could have seen him last year, like playing like with some other G League players or a professional team.
Yeah, it would be like do the professional team. It will bring more buzz to the G League, and then you're watching it, and you're like, you see Scoot, and he's just fucking okay. Maybe Detroit wins by 40 points, but Scoot fucking dunks on James Wiseman or something.
Yeah, for real though.
And you're like, damn, now I want to watch this. And I think you actually do get a part of you get to watch G League games as part of the NBA League Pass. Like if you go on the NBA app, and like I've never done.
No, I haven't either.
But maybe I would. Like if you did scrimmages with these NBA teams, or
I want to start looking at like the prospects coming out of there too. It'd be fun.
the thing is it's so few. I mean, Scoot was huge, but it's
Wemby
usually
was in the G League too, wasn't he?
No, he was in the French league. Yeah,
I could have sworn.
no.
How did they play each other? Oh,
It
that was
is an
the
exhibition
Olympics.
thing. Yeah,
that's why I thought he was in the G League.
but it wasn't the Olympics.
Well, if it was France
It
versus
was
the
something
US.
like that. That was like a FIBA or something.
Yeah, it was some type of World Cup thing.
But yeah,
That shit's coming up.
the World Cup. Yeah, which I wanted to talk about because the roster is not that impressive.
Can we? No, never mind.
What do you want to do?
Oh wait.
I mean, I'm done.
No, we're gonna just stay on basketball and whatever we're doing. Mine has nothing to do with this.
All right. Well, we'll go through the
When you
roster
bring up
real
the
quick.
U.S. roster,
Yeah.
remember you said that they would never lose and all this other stuff?
When I said they would never lose.
Who or was that Joe?
Probably me.
Or yeah, me and you. Was it me and you? saying-
Yeah.
I said America's rosters are better than foreign rosters.
They only are because it goes by country, though. If it was the U.S. versus the world would win, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because right now, it's like Joker and bums, it's Greek and bums, it's fucking Luca and bums. If you put all them on one team,
But that was my whole point. Is why I think American players are better. Is because
Yeah.
No.
He was saying you'd
no,
have to
because
put
we
them all
said
together.
we were putting a whole roster together, and he was saying that they would still lose.
No, I think I don't remember, but I think because
There's no way I would argue that because I know that.
Well, no, because we did lose in was it France? We came in third, like five. Like when we needed the redeem team,
right?
Because we came in third, even with our best players on a roster against teams that we should have never lost to.
But we
To be
didn't have
fair,
our best
Spain was
players
actually-
though. That's why we had to add
Not
LeBron.
all. Yeah, it wasn't all.
They
it
added
wasn't all
LeBron, Melo, and Wade as rookies because
Yeah.
like Shaq and Kobe and everybody else either were hurt or were there. That was when like 9/11 and stuff happened, so guys weren't trying to travel.
No, but
right.
what I was saying though about the American players are the reason I think they're better is because of how deep they are. You're looking from all other countries. You have to look at the cream of the crop. There's only like you get Joker from his country. Or,
Well, yeah, we got way more people in our countries,
but they're better like down the list.
right because we just have way more to choose from.
Oh, it was because we were arguing because this was when Luka,
I would have never disagreed.
No,
on
this was when Lucas said the NBA was easier than the Euro leagues. I think that's what, and he was like, "There's no way."
That is
Oh yeah, he's an
impossible.
idiot.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I mean, we see U.S. players struggle in international play because the rulings are so much more strict on offensive movement and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what Luke was saying. He wasn't saying that the players were better. He was saying,
You just call him Luke.
did I say Luke? Whatever.
Yeah.
Luca, Luke, whatever.
That's your boy.
My man,
Yeah, my
Luke.
boy Luke said.
Yeah, he told me. All right, so I want to go through this roster because there's really good players on it, but
So even you having to go through this rosters, you have doubts of us winning.
I'd have to see other rosters. Like, there's no team I think as good as Spain was back then with the Gasol brothers and like other
And other dudes
NBA
who just
players.
played better ball than us. So that's kind of like my point.
Well, the big thing is that the reason America will ever lose is not talent. These guys play with each other a lot more than the American teams play with each other, and that's a little different now. Like a lot of NBA players are training together, but back in the day, like the Spanish team had way more chemistry than like the American team. Just put a team together and they never played with each other.
Right, but that's
before.
kind of my argument with Joe is like America puts this team together and can lose. But when it's Kobe, LeBron, and all them, they were never losing.
Which is what I'm saying about this
Yeah,
team.
but
'cause-
that's my point.
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
American players aren't as good as
Oh,
we're trying
no.
to act like they are because they get together and because they don't have enough chemistry, they're losing to like Carlos Arroyo and shit. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Like AI and Garnett and them just couldn't beat these dudes.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
And the thing with that team is because those guys didn't know how to win. Garnett was a perpetual loser.
Yeah.
Like AI made like was that
Because there's
before
more
the-
to just
Yeah.
talent. We are the most.
Yeah.
We have the most talented players.
So it seems like, and this is just the World Cup, right? This isn't the Olympics, so maybe this is why it's not as loaded as it
Who's
usually
coaching
is.
this team?
I think it's always the same coach. I
Is it
think it's,
Krzyzewski still?
no, Shevsky retired.
Oh, he's
then Pop
retired,
took
yeah.
over, and then I think he left. I think it might actually be Steve Kerr.
Oh,
Wait, let me get there.
Did he?
Yeah, Steve Kerr, and then Spoelstra and Tyronn Lue and whoever the fuck Mark Few is are the assistant coaches.
you don't know who Mark Few is?
No,
That's Gonzaga's head coach.
is it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, whatever.
he don't know how to win either. So him and Tyronn Lue are about to ruin that staff.
Done.
So, like, if this was the Olympics, I'd be worried about this roster.
All right,
It
let's
would
hear it.
seem a lot like that roster that came in third. Paolo Banchero, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards,
Oh, so it's young.
super young, Tyrese Halliburton, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Jaren Jackson Jr., Cam Johnson, Walker Kessler, Bobby Portis, Austin Reeves.
The team's
That's
really
the
not
team?
bad though.
That's
Well,
the team.
that team, they will not win they're not winning that tournament. I'm about to go look at the odds. That team's done.
Anthony
Edwards about to go nuts though.
They're gonna win.
They said Anthony Edwards if Anthony Edwards doesn't play defense, they're gonna relegate him to a 6-man role. Like he won't even start.
Wow.
Because that's like in the.
But that's another problem.
In international, you need 3 and D, and if he doesn't, he's not that. I mean, he's a good 3-point shooter, but he's not like a dead eye, and he doesn't play good defense, which he should. Like he's built like Jimmy Butler. He should be a great defender.
That's like another a point though about like American basketball.
Yeah,
These guys aren't playing defense. Guys aren't trying to pass.
But Walker Kessler and Bobby Portis 100%, and Austin Reeves are going to play defense. Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to play defense. It's just you need to put together the right lineup mixed with. But like Brunson will try on defense, but he's 6'2", 190. Like he's not going to be ever be great on defense.
Yeah.
So they have to put together this lineup where there's enough ball movement, there's enough defense, there's enough shooting, and like who on this team is a great shooter?
Mikal Bridges.
Jaren Jackson Jr. for a 4 is a good shooter. Ingram's a good shooter, but there's no dead eyes.
Yeah, there's
Cam
nobody
Johnson,
just coming
you
in
said,
there.
right?
Just
Yeah, I mean,
He's a deadeye.
not
Yeah.
really. He averages like 10 points a game. Like
But that's all he does is shoot threes.
and that's why that just shows that he's not that good at it.
I guess.
yeah, there's no like, and no one on that team other than the bigs I would say are great defenders either.
Who's the bigs again?
Walker Kessler, great defender. Jaren Jackson Jr. just won Defensive Player of the Year. Bobby Portis, great defender. Like we're gonna defend in the paint and we're gonna rebound,
You hear this out though. So USA's only minus 170.
which
To
is
win it.
huge.
Australia plus 850. Serbia plus 950. So all the other teams are close. Canada 1400. France 1200.
Who's on Australia?
Italy's minus 520 to win their group. Serbia's minus 4,000. Oh, okay. USA is minus 850 to win their group, though. But to win it, the whole thing, we're only minus 170. Can you imagine what the Redeem team and the Dream Team's odds would have been? I know you said this isn't the Olympics, so I get it.
Yeah.
But can you imagine what the odds would have been? LeBron, Kobe, and all them, they were minus fucking million. Like, the fact that
Yeah, but look at
FanDuel is putting out USA in America for us Americans to bet and only making us put up 170. I almost
win.
guarantee USA has no chance to win.
They probably
Just for
every
reference, right? 4 years ago, this was the team, and I don't even know if they won it because I usually wait till the Olympics to watch international basketball.
Wait, this is how you
Harrison
qualify for
Barnes.
the Olympics?
No, they'll do qualifying. They'll do qualifying rounds for this and qualifying round. It's just another like international tournament.
Okay.
That's why I don't think we ever get the fully loaded for this specific
Right.
tournament. But this team
We did, though, with the Redeem team.
No, but that was the Olympics. And then
Yeah.
and they did play the tournament beforehand to get some chemistry.
Yeah, they were busting people's shit open.
So I just think the 2019 team is was better though. So you have Harrison Barnes and for sure wait, I got to get
Dude, this team's fucking loaded. You got Harrison Barnes.
No, but wait till I keep going.
don't play that and they got win.
Obviously 4 years ago Jaylen Brown wasn't who he is today, but you have Jaylen Brown, Joe Harris, Brooke Lopez, Chris Middleton, Donovan Mitchell, Marcus Smart, Mason Plumlee, Jason Tatum, Miles Turner.
What are you talking about? This
Jason Tatum is a top 5 player in the world.
4 years ago, though, too.
Jaylen Brown.
Dude, this
You
team
said
sucks.
4 years ago. Jaylen Brown sucked 4 years ago.
Yo, the Warriors would
sucked?
smoke this team.
I'm
He
talking about
sucked.
this. You think the 2023 team is better than this
Way
team?
better. They would have dusted
It
their
sounds
shit.
like it.
Kemba Walker 4 years ago was still a fucking all-star. What are you talking
Jaylen
about?
Brown and Jason Tatum were nobodies.
Keep going, though, after Tatum.
Kemba Walker, Miles Turner, who was a beast 4 years ago, Derek White, pop coach. That team's way better.
No,
Yes, it is.
We didn't
Yes,
win,
it
right?
is. I don't
We
know. I
got
didn't look
smoked.
up. Donovan Mitchell.
What year was this?
He wasn't that good 4 years ago.
What is this called?
What was 4 years ago? What was the bubble?
2019.
Donovan
2019
Mitchell wasn't good till the bubble.
2019 what? FIBA World Cup?
Yeah. I think that team's way better than the 2023.
Not a chance.
I think it's way better.
Not a chance.
Way better. Final standings. Spain won. Spain was one. Argentina
That makes
two.
sense.
Dude, this team
Yeah, guess where
sucks.
USA finished?
Where?
7th.
Dude, no lie, like the Pistons would probably give work to this.
I just saw Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Chris Middleton,
you
Donovan
gotta
Mitchell.
remember 4 years
They're
ago.
all all-stars,
Yeah,
bro.
but
Not 4 years
they
ago.
weren't.
But who's an all-star on this team? Anthony Edwards?
Mikal Bridges
No,
could have.
Halliburton's a
Halliburton.
stud.
Halliburton.
Bridges is showing he could be a stud. Brunson's a stud.
You're right. Yeah, where they are
That
right
shit
now.
is
Some
funny,
bigs.
bro.
Where they are
That's
right
Bobby
now.
Portis is better than everyone on that team.
No, you're bugging.
How not?
You're bugging.
How not?
He's not better. Even
Oh,
4 years
that's
ago,
fucking-
Donovan Mitchell, he's not
You
better.
just made my day, though. He said, how's this team not better? They
I-
came 7.
He said, how's this team not better? Harrison Barnes.
Harrison Barnes 1 is a good role
No,
player.
he
3
wasn't.
and D
Oh, he
for 3 and
sucks.
D. No, 1.
He still sucks.
How's he suck? He's on a.
He's not good.
He's
That's
on the
how-
Kings who fucking made the playoffs, and he was a legit guy on the team.
He was bad.
He was bad in the playoffs.
He was really
Not in
bad.
the regular season.
He was bad.
Not in the
That was
playoffs.
What do you
Funny,
average?
man.
13?
He's a role player. What do you want him to average?
Fucking 20.
Okay, dude. Obviously, I was wrong. They came in 7th, but just going off the names, not thinking that far back, I'm taking Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, fucking Miles Turner, all those dudes over.
Walker
almost
Kessler.
any-
Well, no, Miles Turner was that dude. I'll say Walker Kessler's similar to Turner, but Turner was really good 4 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Did he get hurt or something?
He's had some injuries and shit.
Yeah, like he went from like everyone thought he was gonna be like a top 5 big in the league, and he's just like very average now. So you're right. I guess 4 years ago, Brown and fucking Tatum weren't those dudes, but
I don't even think they started.
I don't know. I was wrong. They came in 7th. That's wild. They lost to the Czech Republic.
dude,
Think about that.
that team is ass.
I'm mad that you said that.
But dude, I just don't see how they're that much better. The fucking 20.
Well, I'm not saying this team's gonna be better. They might come in 7th as well.
Like I guess,
But I'm just
they
saying
do
that-
have. But like Banchero is like probably where Tatum was at that point.
And Barry Carroll's pretty good.
I guess Anthony Edwards right now is better than those guys were when they like at that point in time.
I think Edwards might be better than him now.
So Australia has.
And Halliburton's really good. The rest of the team just seems very similar. To
But
me,
Jalen
dude.
Brunson's better than them dudes. Kyle Bridges is better than them dudes.
You're going off of like a half a season of Mikal
Australia's
Bridges, though. He
nice.
averaged 13 points
I'm
up
saying
until last year.
you're only good as your last, you know?
That was what, Jason Tatum's rookie year?
And he kept it up in the playoffs.
I'm mad, Dom.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just didn't think 2019 was that long ago.
I don't even know who any of these players on Australia's team. They're just nice.
Who is it? Just name him.
Nicholas Marshall. He must be in the G League. Alex Tui. I think I watched him at college. Kyle Renegade Adami. Isaac Bradley Humphreys. Mitchell Norton. Nathan Sobey.
And they have the second best chance to win the
Yeah, they
tournament.
average 90 points a game, 45. They're number 2 in scoring at 90 points. 45 rebounds is number 1, and 26 assists number 1.
I think the USA is going to dust everyone.
No.
That's what I think.
No, I know, but it's just not going to happen.
We'll see.
They won't dust everybody. That's all I'm saying.
They'll win every game.
I don't know.
If that's the second best team,
Go bet it. The minus 170.
I
Easy.
don't have any
500,
money. I was telling you
500 or
right
1,000 get you a good payout. Imagine having Kobe and LeBron and see what they have minus 170.
here. No, I agree. I agree with you. Like, there's something's got to happen. They got to know something for that. Those
Dude, I just
odds.
told you something. They score 90 points a game, which is second best.
What does America do? Are they
Probably
best?
first, and they're number 1 in rebounds and assists.
I don't know. I just think that all these dudes
Australia,
come here to
like-
play. There has to
Hey,
be
Mike,
a reason for it.
Mike. Just be passing the ball. That's crazy. That's crazy that Ben Simmons isn't even on the Australian team. No one wants him.
I'll take him on the Blazers.
USA is it says USA second in points, so it must be maybe a different qualifier, but they average less points. We're 12th in rebounds. We average 9 less rebounds
Are they
than
going off
Australia.
the last team, though?
No, they're going off of this team's. This team just played. The USA
What was
just
it? Would they play a qualifier?
the USA lost to Brazil in February. So you guys know this team that you guys like so much. We can rewatch things.
I
right
don't
now.
think a
Rewatch it.
lot of the players were there though.
Let's
I-
look. They couldn't have
Look at
been.
the box score.
How do you lose to Brazil?
You can't.
Paulo Banchero. He played for Brazil that day instead of playing for America. Like Josh
It
Hart
had to
just
have been
joined
an
the team.
exhibition.
It was a qualifier.
Really though, we have no rebounders. I mean, yeah, I guess Portis and Kessler, but like Jaren Jackson doesn't rebound the ball well.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he
He averages
does.
less than 10 rebounds a game, bro.
Yeah,
As
we
a
didn't have our
4.
team though, so that's fine. We had a bunch of college kids.
As a 4.
He's like 7 foot. This is his career. 4.6, 5.6, 5.8, 6.8. Come on, bro. Josh Hart averages more
He
rebounds than
stands
that.
next to Steven Adams.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter, dude. You can't be fucking 7 foot and average those kind of rebounds. Kristaps Porzingis averages more rebounds than that, and that dude's a fucking string bean. That's disgusting. You can't tell me anything that's a good number.
All right, first of all, he's 6'10".
Dirk
He's
averaged
6'10".
like
He's
7
6'10",
rebounds.
first of all.
Dirk averaged 7 rebounds a game and was scoring fucking 30 points a game. And people would talk shit about
He averages 7 rebounds, and he's 6'10". That's 2 inches smaller, and next to an actual center. Yeah, it matters. 2 inches matters. You can't tell me it doesn't. You know it
telling me
does.
at
It
6'10".
It literally dictates whether you're
Yeah,
a
see, I had
center
the
or
wrong
a power.
roster for Australia. I
Oh,
knew
okay.
that shit.
You're telling me at 6'10", 7 rebounds is acceptable?
When you're next to a
Australia's about to dust our shit.
Who's on a?
They got Dante Exum or whatever his
Bum.
name is, Dyson Daniels, Jock Landell, Joe Ingles, Josh Giddey, Josh Green,
Josh Green's Australian.
Thibault, Matthew Dellavedova, and that's just the pros. That these other dudes we don't know are. I'm betting Australia.
Yo, they're backdoor cutting us all
That's
day,
what I'm saying, bro. Like this dude right here, we don't know who he is. Jack White, he's probably dirty. Like he's about to give workout. I don't know.
Isn't
man.
that like a guitarist, Jack White?
Bro? It's over, man. What's the other odds I told you guys?
You're taking it?
No, I won't root against the USA for basketball.
All right.
Serbia. Plus, like I do think we can win. I just think those odds, like for FanDuel, we live in the U.S., so for them to give us those odds and me thinking sports is somewhat fishy, seems like they're begging us. Because I think you could give USA out of minus 500. People
Look
are
at the
take
other
it.
odds, though.
Yeah,
The other
because
The
odds-
next closest is plus 800.
because we live in the U.S., that's easy. We don't know who to take out of them, so they're just like here, mix them all together.
They're not letting Vandals in other countries.
And it's
Yeah,
but
the
it's
odds
so-
are probably different.
It's so name driven, and
I wonder if we
the
can
odds,
see.
the odds could be different. Plus, like you're talking like if 60 million people in Australia or how many people live there get good odds, that's fine because you have America with 330 million.
But
people.
dude, to be minus 170 to win an entire tournament, I don't know.
That's horrible.
I'll
That's
probably put
absolutely
50
horrible.
bucks on it. Fuck it,
Yeah, I mean that's fun.
just so I can have a point
Minus
to watch it.
170. Like,
Are you guys gonna watch it? That's a big question.
well, when is it?
Good question.
Yeah, if it's on, like when baseball's on or something.
What
yeah.
is it? What is it? FIBA or is it just World Basketball?
It's FIBA. I think it's FIBA.
Since they're already fucking playing it. Yeah, 2023 FIBA basketball.
Like you
World
say
Cup.
that, but like when the Olympics were just on, the U.S. women's team were minus like 10,000 to win the whole tournament. Like it's just
Yeah, but
you
women's.
can't say. But I'm saying he said minus 170 is a lot to win a tournament. It's not. What's his name? Djokovic in tennis. He was minus 200 to win the entire tennis shit with, and that's with all the good players.
Shit doesn't even
The
have
dude
a
who just
date.
beat him in the other tournament, he just minus 190 to win it.
Okay, it starts in August.
I don't know. That
I'll 100% watch it until football starts. So
Like, how's
it
that
goes
dude favored more in tennis, which was way harder with way more competition?
Yeah, but I think it has a lot to do with because it's individual sport. You're by yourself. He is the best.
Yeah, but he just was an underdog last tournament. They know the odds. They knew he was going to lose when they were on clay or whatever. And now they're on whatever surface they're playing on, and they know he's going to win. Like, they know what they're doing when they make these odds. It's nuts. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Tennis is the sport you
for the
got to go on
second best
score.
odds to be plus 800.
Right,
and
because
then,
they don't know what team's going to do it. They just know that it's going to be done.
I don't know.
We'll watch it together.
Okay.
I'll bring my Australian
Yeah,
flag.
bring something.
All right, so quickly go through the rest of basketball.
Like, how don't this team just beat us, though?
Who?
Joker, the other dude that plays Joker for the Heat, Pavelski from OKC, Bogan Bogdanovic. Like, the teams are about to give us work.
Yeah, Joker.
Like, Joker's going to take this
yeah, we got.
team
Yeah,
and just shit.
he's gonna average 22 rebounds.
Dude, Bogdan Bogdanovic is nice, and that dude from OKC is nice, and that's just their starting five. I'm not. Some of these are hard to like find. Oh, here we go. Oh, Bajeka or whatever from remember he played for Golden State. He's their sixth man.
Who? Jake.
That Bajeka dude.
Angelica or whatever.
Yo, this is about to be. I'm actually gonna enjoy this. This is gonna be fun.
The USA is gonna dust their.
They're
shit.
not. Though.
They are.
They're
I don't
actually
know.
not gonna
None
win.
of those
game.
dudes have experience. Like have the experience internationally. Like how? I mean, those
Dude,
dudes
they're
on our
all
Olympic
young.
team.
None of them know how to win.
None of them have
Jalen
been.
Brunson.
Did
Dude, Joker's about to go in there and smoke.
Brunson
No,
might
not a
have to
chance.
start. Like Halliburton is like the obvious starter, but Brunson might have to start.
What's the
What's-
starting five?
I don't think they have established it yet. They just got like Hart
Is this
just joined
Lucas
the
team
team.
right here?
He's
I don't know none of
Lithuanian,
his
right?
players. Holy
Where's
shit.
he?
They're
Where's he
dead.
from?
They got Kankar. They got Dragic. Remember that Kankar
Oh,
dude?
Kankar.
Dragic playing
Yeah.
like Goran or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Didn't he retire like 2 years ago?
Nah.
I thought he like couldn't make a team.
Oh, maybe it did.
He kept getting like traded and
What
bought
was he
out.
on the Heat and then went to the Knicks or something?
He was nice on the Heat for 1 year or 2 years or whatever, and then that
He's old as shit.
exactly that last
They're
year
dead.
he was a
Don't
bum.
even tell me
Like Lucas taking someone's shit over. Like I don't know, man. I can't wait to watch this.
They didn't in the Olympics. Didn't Luka drop like 50 and they lost by like 36 points?
Yeah, because we had squad.
But we had the whole squad. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we have our whole squad. None of these countries can beat us because they're separated.
But Ant-Man really could step out. Like there's guys that are gonna make their names.
We
in these
easily
tournaments.
can win. I wouldn't be surprised. I just think those odds are funny to me. I'm curious to see how it goes. I think we're gonna lose.
All right, finishing up basketball. Pop signed a 5-year contract. What the fuck?
No, it's smart. Did you look into it a little bit?
I just looked into him being
On the
like
back
78.
end, he could become like
I know, part owner.
Yeah, part owner or like CFO or president of whatever.
I get that. I
like it for him because he's done so much for them that it gives him like a out after he wants to coach.
Oh yeah, he 100% deserves part ownership. The Spurs are worth half as much money as they're worth now if Pop's never the coach.
I just can't stop thinking about this dude trying to tell us that their roster was and they came in 7th.
But the first thing he said was Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, I mean, you guys didn't let me get through, bro.
It reminded me of when
couldn't
Mark
believe
with the sprinkles. Oh hell yeah!
He kept going through the team though, and there was like no good players. It was crazy.
What do you
Miles
mean?
Plumlee or whatever. I was like, yo. And then
Miles Plumlee, Walker Kessler aren't comparable players?
I don't know, bro. I just knew that team. I'm saying this team might come in 7th. This team that you guys are about to bet 170 on.
I definitely was like underestimating the fact how young those guys are, but obviously like Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, like those are fucking great guys. But yeah, 2019 they weren't amazing. I
Like
get
who's
it.
on Canada? Like SGA, Wiggins, and Dylan Brooks and shit.
Jamal Murray is who I thought. Remember, I thought John Morant was.
Canada's about to work our
You
shit.
remember I thought John Morant was Canadian? I was thinking about Jamal Murray the entire fucking time. Hey, Jamal Murray is from Canada.
What? Why?
RJ Barrett,
about
Jamal
to
Murray,
SGA.
SGA. Anyone else?
That's it.
For Canada?
Yeah.
SGA, Murray, Wiggins, Dylan Brooks.
Oh,
I don't know if
Wiggins.
these-
Yeah,
I don't know if
Wiggins.
these dudes are on the roster, though. I'm just saying who off the top of my head. We're fucking toast. Back cuts, fucking pick
Tell me
and
our team
rolls.
again.
Canada's got no shooting, though.
We got Halliburton, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges.
I like that.
I love Bridges for the team.
Yeah.
I love
Who
Cam
else?
Johnson. Like I love
Cam
like the I love
Johnson.
the role players. I just don't know like
We got like a mix of the Nets and Knicks, and then the young fucking players of the league. I don't know. It could go one of it could go really well, or it could be 7th
Walker
place.
Kessler's gonna get 7 alley-oops a game.
No, dude, they look like well, no, that wasn't the regular team. I was gonna say it looks like we don't rebound well, but that was our backups.
but my like Jaren Jackson, I don't
Like,
care.
Walker Kessler's not like a dominant rebounder, and he gets in foul trouble.
Jaron Jackson will take over.
Jaron Jackson might be our best player.
I'm about to look
That
up-
dude's about to
No.
crush.
He's not better than Ant-Man.
Nah, man's about to eat.
So this is like even Miles. Damn, Miles Turner stepped up this year. He had 18 points this year. But even he 7.5 rebounds. You're
Yeah.
talking
Oh, he's
about all
on the
these
team right now?
You're talking about all these 6'10" dudes who fucking. That's his average for this past
But is
season.
he on this USA team?
Yeah,
Miles Turner is?
yeah.
Wow, this team.
Or was he on the last team?
He was on the last
He was on the
one,
last
yeah.
team. Okay. Jaren Jackson. Oh, Walker. Bobby Portis is who I'm thinking of. Bobby Portis is probably the only good rebounder we have on the entire. Well, Josh Hart for being a guard is a great
This team
rebounder.
don't do it for me, man.
If they miss shots, it's donezo. But Pop. Back to Pop, dude. Like, one, he should own the team. I 100% agree. Like, you look how much the Warriors jumped in worth after they won 1 championship, and Pop won 5 for a medium fucking sized market that never cared about basketball before. He should own part of the team. But he's like 73.
So what?
What, don't you want to retire? Like, you've made millions and millions and
He
millions of
loves it.
dollars. But they have no chance at winning in the next 3
They got
years,
Wemby.
maybe like 4th and 5th year.
They
If
got
like
Wemby and Keldon Johnson. They lit.
they can't win anything
Why not?
Oh, wait,
because one Wemby's going to take like
Wemby's
3
gonna
years
be
to
in this
become.
shit? He's gonna be on the France team.
He might not. He
I
might.
gotta
He
see
might.
this shit. They were-
I don't know
they
if he
were high
will.
in odds too.
I don't. I would say he wouldn't because he's probably going to want to prepare himself for the NBA.
Yeah, it's
They
like
just shut him
prepared.
down for the summer league. But his preparedness needs to be like hitting the weight room and shit like that.
They're not gonna let him play in this.
He might. I mean, they have no power over him. He's the number 1 prospect. Like if they tell him to do something and he says "fuck off," there's nothing they can do.
They're not gonna let him play.
If
Could you imagine if the number 1
Yeah,
pick
he's on the team.
is he really? I can't see them letting him play.
they can't stop him.
If
It's
he
not
what
like
if he
he's-
gets hurt in that game.
It's
they're
not like he
done.
was the 11th pick. He's the first pick. He's the best, like the biggest fucking prospect since LeBron or Zion. Pick one. He can tell them to fuck off.
I don't think he's playing.
He might
One
decide
article
not to
just had him
play.
on there.
If he's not playing, it's his decision.
It's not.
It
How are we
is.
beating this team though?
It's not.
They got that Nutella dude, Evan Fournier, Nicholas Batum.
Y'all really don't
Leave
want
me
to talk
alone.
about Pop.
Gobert.
Come on.
Y'all don't want to talk about
What do you
Pop.
want to say about Pop? He's 73. He has 5 chips, and he's gonna be a part owner. We're happy for him.
But why? You wouldn't retire?
If not, if I love it and I can win games.
But he hasn't been
He
winning
probably
games for
thinks
like
he can
5
win games.
years.
He just got the number 1 pick.
Yeah, but the dude's 19 and he's fucking 30 pounds underweight, and like we've seen him go up and down in the 2 games that he's played. I think Wembanyama's
without Pop coaching him.
Yes, Wembanyama's gonna be great. He's not gonna just walk in and make the Spurs
Why not?
a championship contender.
Banchero walked in and was mad nice.
That was the Magic a contender?
No,
Okay,
but he came in and was mad nice.
he's gonna be mad nice. He's not gonna win them. 50
Did the Magic
fucking
have
games.
Pop as a coach?
No.
All right then. So what are we talking about?
Do you think the Spurs are gonna be a contender next year?
I don't, but that doesn't mean he doesn't think that they can.
He's not.
He don't know nothing.
He's smarter. He's smart. He knows he's not winning nothing next year.
Maybe they make a splash and go get somebody.
His goal.
What if they go get somebody?
Pop is thinking, I'm gonna let these dudes develop for 3 years.
What
and
if
maybe
they go get Dame?
They're not gonna.
Dame's like, damn, I want to go play with Pop, and now it's Dame, Wemby, and Keldon Johnson.
They're not. But Dame already said he only wants to go to Miami for one.
Yeah, he played in the qualifiers to get them there when Wembanyama did, but he's not going to play in the actual tournament. Him and Gobert together was probably crazy.
Yeah, like you're never
But now it's
hitting.
just Gobert.
You're never hitting a shot in the
He
paint.
said the Spurs didn't pressure him at all,
That was cool.
but he won't play for France.
I don't know how to say fuck you in France, but that's what he would have said if they tried
It's
to
just
tell
gonna
him
be
what
fun.
to do.
It's weird. I kind of do want the USA to lose, but
That is mad weird.
it's going to be funny.
They're gonna dust everyone's shit.
The good thing about that though is if they. Oh, I guess that doesn't matter because they came in 7th last time. It meant nothing in the Olympics.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if we lose this tournament, like the roster for the next Olympics is gonna be crazy. But
Who was our? We had a good roster for the Olympics last year
yeah, we won it.
or last time.
Was it 2021?
Who was it? I think Bam, Dame, KD. I think played. Beal played. Now they're on.
Yeah, they're saying like KD's like the best Olympian of all time. Like him
Thought
and
Melo had more.
Yeah.
Or no, he tied Melo at this
Yeah.
past one. Yeah.
So he'll probably play in the next.
I like
one.
when we lost in like 03 or whatever, and they were interviewing Melo. He said, "I didn't play." That shit was funny as fuck. You ever see that? They had like a documentary on Netflix you got to watch about the Redeem Team. They interviewed Melo about how they lost, and he played 0 minutes. He's like, "I don't know why you're saying that to me. I didn't play or some shit." That shit was funny.
You gotta watch that.
That's
like
real
when they're
good.
talking about like Kobe just fucking
Yeah.
ran right through Paul Gasol and shit.
He said he ran right through that motherfucker or whatever. That shit was crazy.
All right, we'll switch over to football. So Kamara's charge got dropped. I mean,
He could still get suspension, but probably not.
I don't think he will. If they waited this long to see what the courts would do, they're not going to suspend him when the courts were just like, nah. They could,
Yeah, I hate when
You never
Melo
know with
does
the
that,
NFL.
man. Yeah.
but Kamara's been going super late in drafts. Like I've only been doing underdogs, so
Me
it might
and
be
Donnie
different.
Got him, I think.
You and Donnie did a draft?
Yeah, we did a FFPC.
You and Donnie McCoy?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I asked you, I was like, no.
That's crazy.
I had enough for a third. I just didn't have enough for a half.
Hey,
We'll
man,
do our own. That's the thing to ask us.
I've been asking you for fucking months. You guys want to hear the team, though?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
team's nice.
Josh Allen,
Well, that's not that good, but
Shut the
okay.
fuck up.
Delvin Cook,
Who's he play for?
no one. Javonte Williams,
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs, Debo, Mark Andrews. Remember, it's tight end
Oh,
premium.
he's gonna go crazy this year.
Kamara, DJ Moore, Young Hoku, and Eagles D. And our bench is Aaron Rodgers, Isaiah Spiller, that Miller kid from
The Saints.
Saints.
the Saints, yeah. And then Mingo, Jaden Reed, John Mechie, Wandell, Cortland Sutton, Donovan People-Jones, and Higbee.
That's pretty good.
I don't really like your bench, but your starting lineup's crazy. It's just too reliant on rookies.
I was just, the way I looked at it is where they went.
Yeah.
What if they just explode?
I think Mingo's going to have a good year right off the bat. I hate everyone else on that team. Thielen's old as fuck. Chark is cool for just, like, down the field. I think Mingo, like, out of all, like, rookie receivers might,
But
obviously
like
not
our
like Addison
starters
and
are so
JSN,
good,
but, yeah, your starters are really good.
But we have a bunch of Week 13 buys. So
You just better hope you score a lot of
we
points.
got, like, Sutton and shit.
So, I can't believe how far Sutton's fell.
He stinks. Do you see Judy, though? This Rowdy ran
I
the
don't
other
give a
day
shit
was
about- I don't care
crazy.
about that
He's
stuff.
about to be unlocked. They said Sean Payton will unlock him, and he'll be a top 5 receiver in the league.
He's not going to be top 5, but he'll be really good.
He will be soon.
You think he's going to be top 5? Truly?
Yeah, at one point of his career, he should be.
You think that there's a point in his career that he's going to be – I'm not just talking about fantasy. Like, he'll be – like, if you had to pick 5 receivers for one team, you would pick Jerry Jeudy?
Yeah.
Really?
He already
Yeah.
wants to do it.
Really? So you think he's going to be better than, like – I want to – like, Marvin Harrison, Jalen Waddle, fucking
Marvin Harrison ain't even in the
Jamar
NFL yet.
Chase,
Yeah, that shit is probably too crazy, right?
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, Jefferson, Chase, Harrison.
I really love Waddle. I like Waddle
Yeah,
more
Waddle
than most
is really
people.
good.
What
but I
about
could-
Olave? We're not gonna.
Olave.
He's not gonna be.
I
good.
like-
guess that
like
is
him a little
crazy. Yeah,
less
it's
than certain people.
It's too ridiculous.
Top
to
15
say.
maybe though.
Yeah, he's got the upside to get there though. But yeah, you're right. CeeDee Lamb.
With
They-
Peyton, I do think he's gonna be really good. Like the
I
way
think
they
Russell-
run offensive, the way Peyton runs offensive is if Peyton was on the team last year, I would have never took Sutton over Judy because he hates dudes like Sutton.
They suck.
Sutton, I mean, they were so close though before Sutton got hurt.
Sutton trash.
He is trash now.
So top 10 quarterbacks in fantasy.
Yeah. You want to just go through a whole
Damn,
list,
I
or you want to
didn't
go
do
1,
mine.
1, 2, 2, 3, 3?
Let's just do
Yeah,
that.
1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3.
And make sure you guys keep these written down
Okay,
because I don't want to have to write them all down. All right.
just my own, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Number
wanna-
one's
just
obvious. Go
Mahomes.
ahead. Yeah. Who's number one, Joe?
Trevor Lawrence,
That's your number one.
not Pat Mahomes.
I almost put Hurts at number 1 fantasy wise. Obviously, he's not better than Mahomes in real life. I got Hurts at 2.
Hurts.
I'm going Allen. I don't give a fuck.
I have Allen at 3.
Allen.
Hurts.
4, I have Fields.
Lamar.
Wait, what is this?
Fantasy.
Wait, oh, this is all fantasy?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So Mahomes, Allen, Hurts.
And then he went Fields, and I went Lamar.
Damn.
Lamar's not gonna be running as much.
Good.
I mean,
Show off his
fantasy
sick passing skills.
running just matters more.
Then Josh Allen, he can be running no more.
Yeah, but Josh Allen puts up. We know Josh Allen's gonna
Lamar's
put up like
about to do that now
44,
he's got weapons.
4,500.
I'm going to go Joe Burrow.
That's not bad. I had Burrow at 5.
Burrow at 5.
I'm going to go Lamar.
6, I have Herbert.
6, I have Herbert.
I'm going to go Trevor Lawrence.
That's who I have. Oh wait, no, I have Lamar at 7. Sorry.
me
Fields
write my
at
shit
7.
down
So
real
me and you
quick.
got the same
I like
exact
this.
list, except we flip-flopped Fields and Lamar. Legit to the T.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Honestly, I think I was gonna put Herbert over Burrow because of Kellen Moore and because they got they added Quentin Johnson, and not that Quentin Johnson's gonna be that good, but he at least can open up the field for fucking hopefully Williams and Allen be healthy, and they're not throwing the ball to fucking Eckler 170 times this year.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's not
refuse.
gonna happen.
Mahomes, Allen, Hurts, Burrow, Lamar.
Like the last year for fantasy wise went as bad as it possibly could for
Lawrence.
Herbert. He was hurt. They were only throwing the ball an average of 6 yards per attempt. That's fucking disgusting when Herbert arguably has the best arm in the NFL.
Yeah,
like
it
it's
just doesn't make sense.
and you're throwing it. And I get like your down the field options were hurt, but that shit was trash.
That was that's like one of my things because Aaron's a big Herbert guy. It was like a pitcher. It was Lawrence, Herbert, and Hurts. Who would you take? And I was saying I would take Hurts, but I like Lawrence. And Aaron was saying Herbert. But I'm thinking it's like, man, like Herbert has all the tools, but he hasn't won anything. He blew the lead versus Jacksonville.
I got to see more from him.
Yeah. But I do think coaching was a huge reason why.
I'm on both ends with Herbert. I think like
Herbert's in my top 10.
semi deserves the excuse of coaching, and his weapons have constantly been hurt. But on the other end, it's like, do I think he can be a top 5 quarterback? Sure, but to just say he's a top 5 quarterback
But
is
just take
fucking
over Hurts
insane.
and
Yeah.
Lawrence, I couldn't do.
Yeah,
I'm not even taking him in the top 10 over
you're not putting Herbert in
Lawrence.
top 10.
No, I am.
Oh,
I just have Trevor Lawrence over him.
oh. All right, so I had Lamar at 7. Who'd you have at 7? You
I
had
had
Fields.
Would I? Wait.
You didn't
Nobody
say
yet?
your 7 yet.
I'm going to do Fields too.
Fields.
Yeah.
8, I have Lawrence.
Lawrence. We literally have the same list. This is wild.
I'll put Herbert here.
9, I have Goff.
I have Watson.
Oh fuck, I forgot about Watson.
I have
like the
Caleb
move.
Williams.
All right, I gotta change my
Caleb
10
Williams.
then.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I just think Watson's after having a full off season and all that. I think he's gonna be back to being a top player.
All right, I won't put him at 9, but I'm gonna change my 10. I had Cousins at 10. I'm gonna put Watson there.
I'll put Watson here.
I forgot about Watson.
And then who you got at 10?
I switched Cousins out for Watson.
Or I got Daniel Jones.
You put Watson at 9. 10 could be.
Let's just keep going. Though. I got more written down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
wait, I
Watson.
gotta
Close
think
because
of 10.
I think a lot of these are close, starting with Watson at 9. I feel like the first 8 that I wrote down.
I'm gonna put Tua at 10.
Tua.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Tua at 10. If he stays healthy, obviously. If not, that sucks. But
I have Tua at 11.
I had 2
Okay.
at 12. Cousins at 11.
I have.
I'm gonna put Tua at 10.
So who you got at 11?
I'm gonna put Rodgers at 11.
Rodgers.
Yeah.
All right. Who you got
Well,
at 12?
I had Cousins. All right, 12. I have Tua.
I have Russell Wilson.
Fuck, I forgot about him. I have Russell Wilson at 11.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a huge bounce back year with Peyton.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know if it'll be huge. I think he'll be better, but
Well, he's gonna be better.
I just don't know. I just
He can't be worse.
Actually, Rodgers
That's
isn't
true.
at 12 either.
and I have Rodgers at 13. I don't know what I would do
I have-
at like 14, 15.
I have
16.
Dak at 13.
Oh, fuck.
So I have Dak at 13, Cousins at 14, Goff at 15, Rodgers at 16, and Anthony Richardson at 17.
You think Goff is going to be worse than Dak and all them?
I
They're
mean,
going to throw the ball all over the place, I think.
Yeah, because I think, Dak's always a tough one because you never know with Dak. But Cousins,
And McCarthy's calling plays this year.
Cousins without Delvin Cook, I think their defense isn't that good. I think will be better than Goff. And then Russell Wilson, I do think will be better than Goff. And Tua, I think will be better than Goff. But they're all close.
I would put Goff over everyone except I could definitely see Cousins jumping him.
You guys don't think
because
Stafford can make a comeback?
No.
I mean, he's just got Cup, and then what else?
Yeah, their team's dead.
I mean, maybe like if they really want to try and win games, they're going to be in a bunch of shootouts because they're deep. Like, it sucks. I mean, he got his Super Bowl, but it just sucks that he went there to win a Super Bowl, get hurt, and now he's back in the same position he was in Detroit. Now Detroit's good.
And if Detroit's good, they're going to run the ball with Gibbs and Montgomery more.
Yeah.
You know, like Jamison Williams is suspended for 6 weeks. Like, I don't know. I don't know that like where Goff's just going to light up the world.
We're not gonna, you
I
don't
think
think
Goff-
Carr's going to be good for fantasy?
I mean,
fantasy,
but
though?
you're asking me though.
Yeah.
I hate Derek.
I hate the Saints now. Like, they're off. Like, Dennis Allen's just. He's just going to be an old school coach that wants to run, especially now they got Kendry Miller, Jamal Williams, and now Kamara's not going to get suspended. Like, they're going to be Jamal Williams. Like, they're going to be.
Kamara's going to go nuts. You see what Josh Jacobs did.
Yeah, you can't ask me with Carr. I just don't like that guy.
I would put Carr as like a low end QB too.
I'd have Pickett over Carr.
I'd have Pickett over Carr
I'd
too.
have Jordan Love over Carr.
All right, so take your top 13 away. Who do you think has the best chance of being top 10 that you don't have in your top 10? Like I would say if Anthony Richardson starts a whole year, I think he's going to be top 10.
If not, I would probably say
like Jordan Love could. If Jaden Reed's any good, then you're
I'd say
wide receiver.
Tua or Dak. Or he's a top 13 away.
Yeah, I mean, just like someone that you're going to grab just for like it's like fuck it, you got your whole team and you think that you can get this guy. I mean, you can't get Anthony Richardson late, but like guy you think you can get late that you have confidence in is if your starter gets hurt. Because
I think mine would be Daniel Jones.
He's my 10.
Is he?
like I think Rodgers still goes super late even with like being in a new area. Like I would love to have Rodgers as my 2. Because he's going super late, at least an underdog.
I don't like Geno Smith as much this year, but he might eat again.
I know. He was top, what was he, 7th last year, 6th last year in fantasy? And I was like trying to find a place to put him in my top 10, but I just can't.
I'll never put Geno in my top 10.
Yeah, I'd probably.
He was 6th
I don't give a fuck.
He was 5 last year, I
don't
think.
care.
I know. I get it, bro. I get it.
Shit means nothing to me.
Now that they got Charbonnet, though, I just feel like they're going to run every play. You Walker, Charbonnet, Walker, Charbonnet, Walker. Like, come on. Their team is so good.
I don't know. I think I might go with Kenny Pickett, but I hate their play calling, so it's tough.
Maybe the play calling's better this year. Maybe
But
he didn't
Pickett
trust
was
Pickett
actually
last
like.
year.
I feel like he. Let me see if I'm bugging. I feel like Pickett was like running a little bit. I like a guy that can run just a little bit.
Will Levis too. He might take over the job and fucking.
They were saying he's getting outperformed by
Tannehill?
No way.
fucking Willis. Yeah.
No way. They're saying who's saying this?
I forgot.
I feel like it's a
It's
lie.
impossible.
That dude couldn't throw the ball 5 yards last year.
Pickett had 3 rushing touchdowns, 237 yards, so 18 yards a game. Man, that ain't much. I don't know.
Damn, you're
I guess Jordan
intercepted.
Love it is.
Intercepted 3 times at Titans practice.
Who, Levis?
Levis, yeah.
I mean, I guess like Stroud or Bryce Young too. Maybe could be.
I would say Bryce Young has a
I think
chance.
Cousins. He's not in my top 10. That's who I would say for
Cousins
him,
just always.
him or
He
Jones.
was saying that
If you could
also
get
go
if you
late.
could
He
get
added in
Cousins
that
as a
we
backup,
couldn't get him late though. Cousins will probably be.
like a late round.
I'm like, you after most of your team's filled out, like you got a quarterback, you don't want to draft a quarterback until
Maybe Trey Lance.
Yeah, it's definitely a dark horse.
Like take him and just hope he gets the job at some point.
moral of the story. What I'm trying to get at here is quarterback probably more important.
Yeah, quarterback's back to where it was when we were kids as
Yeah.
playing fantasy football. Like you got to take him.
You
early
got to get
now.
one of those
Yeah.
top 6
That's
dudes.
why
And if you
we
go,
ended up going Josh Allen mad early because it's like, do we want Josh Allen or do we want? I don't know.
My thing is like the only ones that don't have question marks, if they're healthy and they're gonna get you quarterback one numbers, to me is Mahomes, Hurts, Allen, Burrow, Lamar. But Lamar,
I think Herbert, Fields, and Lawrence could be. I would consider that too.
I just think the question marks are still there. Like if Kellen Moore is not the play caller,
I definitely don't see it with Lawrence. Even though I have Herbert ahead of Lawrence, I think Lawrence is like guaranteed to be a QB1.
Oh yeah, I mean if you count 1 through 12.
No,
sure,
I'm even saying like stud.
I get that.
I like Lawrence.
I'm just those are the guys
This
to
be
me
his
where I'm
third
like,
year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, third year.
Third
Yeah.
year. Yeah, it's
And now he's got Ridley come in, and he's
stacked. He's got a stacked team.
He
So
does, yeah.
I don't see how they don't make a nice push.
Yeah, they'll be.
I mean,
good,
they'll
yeah.
easily win the division, and then they probably have the worst schedule out of all the division winners. They're probably gonna have the easiest schedule, and they're probably gonna be the
And
most
you got to take into
rested.
consideration Allen has a Week 13 bye, which is the playoffs of FFPC, so I probably won't take him there.
Yeah.
That's why I took Rodgers. I think it's a good fill-in.
Yeah, it is, but Rodgers will get like 15 to like 20 probably, where like Allen's going to average like 25 and upside to like 30 or
Yeah.
40. Like it's a big drop off.
I didn't look at no buys when I did that team, though. I was pretty sad about it.
Yeah, I usually don't, but I do hate that. I usually don't because no league's playoffs run
Right.
in the where buys
Well, when
matter.
we were doing it,
But you're also going for $1 million, where like
Yeah,
Josh
the
Allen's going to
points,
try to get
yeah.
you there. So
so the whole goal is to already have a spot locked.
yeah,
up.
right.
Yeah, I just think you need like one of those guys that you know is going to get you points. Lamar to me isn't one of those guys because he gets hurt a lot. Fields,
He's got hurt the last 2 years. Like I don't know if we can just say he gets hurt a lot.
yeah, but it's the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Who
It's
did?
not like
Well, we
Lamar.
said the same thing about Barkley and McCaffrey, and them dudes just were crushing last year. Like we got to see.
That's true. I think the position's just a little different. I think like you have to take the risk on guys like McCaffrey and Barkley
But
at
look at
running back, but
Lamar's injuries were when he was in the pocket passing too.
they were.
So it's like I still don't have the fear of him running the ball.
Well, I just think off the rip they're not going to run as much because Roman's out of there, and what's that fucking dude's name that they took from
And
college?
they got some receivers, so
They're going to pass the ball more. Lamar isn't as bad of a passer as some people make him out to be, but he's not on the tier of those guys above him. I just don't think he's in that safe conversation, like that safe 25.
them adding Odell is crazy.
We'll see, dude. I'm not
Unless he gets
I'm
hurt
not as
again.
convinced on their wide receiver core as everyone else
Well-
either. Bateman just needed a cortisone shot and a Liz Frank injury. He got a Liz Frank that sometimes takes 2 years to come back from. Just needed a cortisone shot in like the second week of training camp. Odell, when's the last time he played football? Zay Flowers was talking about, like, people were talking about how the game might be too physical for him, and he's a rookie even if he is going to be good. Mark Andrews,
But all that
is like,
still equals the best receiving core that Lamar's ever had, and he's won an MVP.
And he has
yeah, I
Mark
get
Andrews
that, but like,
still.
what was that, 4
I don't
years
know.
ago?
No, but even still, he was still one of the best fantasy quarterbacks every year of his whole career with terrible teams.
Yeah, but they
Now
were
he has
running
an
a lot more, and
upgraded
I don't
receiver
think they're going to
core.
run as much.
Takes pressure off Mark Andrews. Like that's to me is like
I'm definitely not saying that it's not going to happen. I'm just saying he's definitely a question mark.
Yeah, no, I
Between
get your
all of those
concerns.
things, like there's multiple concerns. There's no like when you're talking about Josh Allen,
I'll draft
Jalen
Lamar and
Hurts,
Mark Andrews in every FFPC.
got him
I'll
in
tell you
a
that right
couple-
now.
I have him in a couple underdogs. I
They
think
carried us until he got hurt. Remember,
it's a fact.
we had the Ravens as one of our team, and we were just winning. Lamar went down, and then Andrews went down. And
Yeah, it was over.
we lost our Ravens team.
I mean, my only point is he has way more question marks than Allen, Hurts, Mahomes, Burrow. Like those four, you're going to get your points. Like they haven't given us reason to think that they're going to miss mad games.
Right. No, I mean, I do agree.
So like Lamar to me is like I don't know if I'm as high as him in like redraft leagues, like where I'm playing against friends and I really want to fucking win. I have him in a ton of underdogs. Like every time I can get a stack with him and Andrews, because I think Andrews would be by far the best receiver over there. Like I'm not high on any of those receivers. I think Andrews is gonna be a fucking.
You think
animal.
Andrews is gonna make a run for tight end one?
No. As long as Kelsey has Mahomes, and until Kelsey, like I get Kelsey's about 34, 35, but until he shows that he's 35,
Is he that old?
he's pretty old.
He's old as shit.
That's fucking wild.
Because he didn't, yeah, he's pretty old.
He's like
His time is
32,
definitely
33.
coming to an end.
Yeah, about 5 or 6 years.
think so?
He's 30, so he'll be 34 in the season.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, until he shows that he's getting up there in age, he's the clear number one. But Andrews almost had 1,400 yards last
Andrews and
time he was
Hawkinson, I
healthy.
think, will battle for that 2-3 spot. We'll do tight end probably next week and
Yeah.
break it down more. But
Spoiler alert: I'm taking Andrews over Hawkinson all day.
yeah, spoiler, I'm taking Hawkinson.
Really?
I did, like I told you earlier, is I don't think Minnesota's going to have as good as a run game. Their defense sucks. Blah blah blah.
All right.
and they're gonna throw the ball.
We'll talk about it. Anything else for this week? No. So next week we'll do tight ends. That's probably all we're gonna have next week because it's the slow time of the year. Yankees fucking suck, as I've said every
Reds, man.
week.
Cincinnati
I'm a
Reds.
Reds fan. I'm announcing that shit right now.
I'm going down to Cincinnati the 24th if you guys want to. It's a Monday if you guys want to come for a
See the
baseball
Reds?
game. Yeah.
Of August?
No, of July.
You just don't even be inviting us.
That's crazy. Who you
I
going
literally
with?
just made the plans 2 days ago with my little brother.
With who?
My little brother. He has a
Who
tournament.
they playing?
I don't know. He just said that they're home, but he's got a tournament in Cleveland or some shit. So I'm just gonna drive through, pick him up, go to Cincinnati.
He's got an Ellie De La Cruz shirt like this.
Do you?
It
He's
just came
fucking
up.
he's an animal.
My favorite's Matt McClain though. He's my favorite Red, but I know all the hypes on De La Cruz, but I knew this site would put Ellie De La Cruz on. Like that would be the shirt that they put on there. But yeah, I'm a Reds fan, and
You're
I
just a Reds fan, or you just like this team?
I just like this team a lot. I like a lot of their prospects. I like Andrew Abbott, McClain.
So
obviously De La Cruz.
if the Yankees and the Reds were to make the World Series, you would root for the Reds?
Probably not.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm just not rooting for the Yankees. So until they make the World Series, I won't be
Yankees
cheering for them.
The Yankees are like
They're trash.
unbearable
Can
to
I-
watch.
let's
And
talk about this real
they
quick.
still do win games. It's unreal.
They don't.
Can I
though.
ask you
Like
something?
I'm saying they're like 6 or 7 games above 500.
The Yankees are such a big
They're in
market team.
fourth.
Why don't they make a splash for Otani?
because they have
He would
because
never go there.
the new owner,
He might.
George's kid doesn't want to spend as much money as George did. 2, all of our money is and Noah used to argue with me with this about so much. When we signed fucking Stanton, I was like, that what the fuck? Like another dude who's gonna be 38 and we're gonna be paying him $40 million. Did we not learn from fucking A-Rod? What do you know? Stanton's been constantly missing games here and there. He hits like 210. I don't care. And my brother will
This
be like,
last, though-
average
Your
doesn't
brother
matter.
likes home runs. That's real bad. Yeah.
But even so, OPS plus is like the stat now, and Stanton's OPS plus is in the dirt because he's always hurt and he only hits home runs. It's not in the dirt, but it's just slightly above average for how much money we pay these dudes. So it's like if we were to pay Otani, just assuming he would even come here, that dude's making $50 million at least. I'm gonna say
I'm
he's gonna
saying
make 65,
70,
70. We're paying Aaron Judge currently is like the highest paid, second highest paid in the league. Then you got Stanton, who I think we're paying like 35 a year. Then we got Cole. Then we just signed Rondon. Like you just. If we were to add another
The
65
Yankees would
onto
be
our,
filthy with Otani though. Imagine Otani and Judge though.
the thing is we could pay Otani $70 million, and I think we would still be under the Mets salary, and the Mets are below
the Mets are a
500.
fucking joke. But I don't know. Yeah, since my dad died, I think my love for the Yankees kind of went too.
It's
like
just the way they play.
the way. Yeah, it bothers me. I can't. I just. I
What if
can't.
it's got to be Boone?
No, it's
No,
not his
because
fault.
it's
They
been
give
Boone,
him
it's
these
been,
players. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like Boone, but like he can only do so much with what he has. These guys fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like LeMahieu and like Gleber and these guys who bat like 1-2 on, and those dudes would bat like 9th or come off the bench for the
LeMahieu
Reds.
does
No,
bat.
Glaber's been okay.
But like
Glaber's been good.
256, like 12
Yeah.
He's the
homers.
best.
Like
He's
our
their
best
player. Yeah.
Well,
He won
Rizzo,
it-
Rizzo's
Well, they
probably
said.
been our
Well, they
best.
said Volpe is like.
Rizzo hasn't
their
homered
next-
since May.
Yeah, but he's still
Bro,
hitting
them
for a
dudes
good
wouldn't
average.
start
still
on my
good.
Reds.
Rizzo still plays really good defense.
Let's
He's
talk about this though.
Rizzo's good.
Let me ask you a
Not
question.
really though.
Have you looked at the All-Star game?
Yeah.
There's no Yankees, right?
Well, nah, that's not what I'm
Oh,
about to say.
Judge.
Judge made it even though he hasn't
Yeah.
played really.
The American League team has 5 Rangers and a Rangers pitcher on it.
Well, that's the
Yeah,
way
Braves-
baseball.
Braves have like
have
9,
8.
yeah.
Yeah. The way baseball
They have 9?
is,
8.
8.
it's like that every year though. The way baseball is the best team in the league will have.
So are they telling us Braves Rangers? Is that?
It's
is
gonna
that
be
what they-
those
I-
are the best teams right
I
now.
say Braves Rays, but yeah.
I mean, Rangers Rays is like a toss up, but
Oh,
Braves
the
are by far
The
the
Rangers.
best team in the.
I guess Tampa lost 7 straight, but the Rangers have been dog sauce.
I haven't. I
Yeah, I
don't
follow
know, but-
baseball really close this year.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. It's actually been really good since the pitch clock's been added. It's been the best. I've loved it.
It is good. Like I do watch more baseball than I have in the past couple of years, but it's not like the NFL where I can tell you something about all 32 teams. Like I don't know. I didn't know the Rays lost fucking 7 games straight. Like I don't pay attention to, and I try watching the Yankees, dude. It's unbearable. It's fucking unbearable.
I
You
was-
How
said July
much they-
24th?
July, yeah. So the 23rd should be Sunday, and the 24th
Yeah, the
should
Reds
be a
aren't
Monday.
home.
They're not home.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy.
Yeah, me
What?
too.
yeah,
They're
That
not
makes me
home?
happy.
No, it's a big series. Though. They go to Milwaukee. We should go there.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
This
Didn't
dude
he-
literally
he-
was like they're home when I'm at a tournament. I
He
was like,
meant
I'll just
August
pick you
24th.
up.
Let me see.
I'm almost certain it's July.
August 24th. They're
dude's
in Arizona. We should go to that.
Dude's an idiot.
Corbin Carroll versus De La Cruz.
That'd be fun.
That'd be nuts.
Diamondbacks versus Reds.
That's
We
gonna be
would see
fun.
100 home runs.
And tickets are so cheap for Diamondbacks games
Yeah, I don't know,
Why?
dude. Like,
because they built the stadium's way too big, so there's always open seats.
I want to get the
And-
seat in the pool.
And even with the Diamondbacks being good, no one cares.
Right.
Arizona fans are terrible. They're the worst fans in America by far.
Ain't you an Arizona fan?
I'm
Arizona
only
State.
to college, but even they suck.
You should
Like,
just be a D-backs
That would be
fan.
lit.
Yeah.
Just
No,
pick a
no,
new
the
team.
D-backs will be good for
we
2 or 3
deserve
years,
a
and
new
those guys
team,
will
bro.
leave.
When we were kids growing up, we liked the Yankees. They're winning championships, paying for their
No,
players.
because that's what you-
They changed
No.
their whole shit. They're not the same Yankees
It's not
anymore.
even that they change the way they get players. It's that they fucking go for these. And this is another
I
thing
fucking hate
that I've
that team.
noticed
Our
since
best
Mark
player is
Teixeira.
McKinney. He bats the best on the team. Think about that.
This is what I've noticed since back to Mark Teixeira when we signed all those. We won a World Series, whatever. Players come to New York, they only have one good year or two
Nuts,
good years,
yeah.
and they. Like LeMahieu wins the batting title.
Nice,
Was it the year?
sucks.
Was it the year before he joined, or was it the year
He won the bad title with us,
With
too.
us.
With Colorado and the Yankees.
back to back? And then even the year after that, he was okay, but he was hurt, and now he's just terrible.
Fucking
Like,
stinks.
And I don't know if it's that short porch. Like people are just so obsessed with home runs that they just like they go for broke
We should
every
go
time.
get Kyle Schwarber if we're going to get a home run hitter.
He can double. and
The
shit,
way
too.
he homers, they were saying he could hit probably like 80 homers if he played at Yankee Stadium. So he would bat 180, strike out, do all that, but he would at least get us the homers. Your brother would love Schwarber on the Yankees.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't be wrong. Like, I'll always love the Yankees, but like, if you notice, like how I'm a Pistons fan, right? They suck. They've sucked for years.
Yeah.
I love that team. I
Can
love
I-
that they're trying. The Yankees bother me.
Well, you know what? The biggest, I think, is why we're sitting here complaining so much about the Yankees, and is because Judge isn't playing. And I know I'm not saying that.
But they have no chance with Judge.
I mean,
I don't know, because Judge
they
literally
pitch
carried
different. They
first
get
of all,
pitched
Judge
against
sucks in the playoffs, so that needs to be talked
well,
about.
he sucked last year in the playoffs. I
Bro,
don't
the
think he always
Yankees
sucks in
have
the playoffs.
zero chance. I don't care if they have Judge and Stanton coming back from the Marlins. They will not win anything this year.
The pitching core is
That
pretty
you're
good.
bugging.
The team sucks.
If
The pitching
you're
core is
talking
not
about
good.
Stanton that hit like 280, 52
Yeah,
home
bring
runs,
him over. Him and Judge. They get homer every at bat.
you're on.
They're not
They
winning.
made
The
the,
team
ALCS
sucks.
last year with just
Last
Judge.
year?
Or yeah, didn't they make the ALCS last
Hell
year?
no.
Or 2 years ago?
No.
Are you
Never.
sure?
Yeah, because I had like $1,200 on them. They lost to the Rays, who had
To win the
paid
World
nobody.
Series.
They don't pay.
Oh
anybody
no, it was
money.
Rays. They made the ALCS in the past couple of years.
Yeah, against the Astros, maybe in like 2019 or some shit.
Yankees playoffs.
They fucking suck.
Oh yeah, because Judge hit like
Who's
100
their
in that
closer?
series.
They alternate closers. They don't have a closer.
That
anymore.
Schmidt dude, I think, is the closer.
Schmidt's a starting pitcher and he sucks cock.
Maybe it's not
He
Schmidt then.
fucking
No, he's
stinks.
he's supposed to be a reliever. He's starting because people are hurt.
Their closers are between Holmes, Peralta.
Holmes, that's what I was thinking of, not
They're
Schmidt.
horrible.
Yeah, they made the ALCS last year.
The Yankees did? There's no way.
Yeah,
There's
AL Championship Series, won first round. Yeah,
first round, bro.
no, lost AL. They won first round, lost AL Championship Series.
Who did they beat?
Who did we play? Who won the AL last year? Houston?
Yeah. Well, who it was Houston
No,
and
Phillies.
Phillies lost to Houston in the World Series.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's no way they
No, we lost the wild card. You're talking 2021. We lost the wild card
to the Red Sox.
to the Rays. That's what you're thinking of. Is 2021. We won in. Yeah.
Oh, we got
To the-
swept in the ALCS though. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
But no, my brother made this point because I like talk shit about the Yankees all the time, and he made the point. It's like if you take out the Astros and like
I
three
guess
other
that's crazy,
teams,
though.
we're like we're like a top six or seven team of the past 10 years. Like when you count like how many playoffs you made
I don't know.
and
For
stuff
them
like
to,
that.
they need to go get somebody. I know that for sure.
But the thing, that's not it because they go and get someone every fucking year. They just think that they need people who actually
Oh, that's
scout.
why. I forgot how baseball works. We won one series and then it's the ALCS.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
beat
There's
the
only two
Guardians.
series. Yeah.
And we had to come back from down 2-1 to beat the Guardians.
The like
It's impressive.
I wasn't saying it was impressive.
Nah,
I, just,
that's
I
that
was
they made-
almost
you're
sure
right,
that
they
we made
made
the ALCS. The Yankees, it's like they don't have a scouting department. It's like they're just like, oh,
They're
that's a
trying,
big,
though.
That's a big name. Let's sign them.
Nah, because that's what they've been. They got that They got that Volpe kid. The Volpe.
McKinney.
Nah, McKinney came from somewhere.
Well, that's another thing though. They draft these dudes who are really good, and like they develop them, and they're all
That's what
really
they-
good.
I
We
seen
get
this-
rid of all these fucking young players, and they go and play on other teams, and they're like legit.
That's what
they're not all stars, but they're contributing to winning teams.
I was seeing. They were saying that. I seen this thing. They were like they should try to make a splash for Otani but trade for him before he hits the free agent with Volpe as like the centerpiece.
Well, if I was the Angels, I would be doing. I mean, the Angels are probably thinking we're going to make more money off of Ohtani this year, even if we let him walk in free agency, than if we were to trade him this year.
Yeah.
Because Ohtani's like the only show in baseball because Judge has been hurt. He's like the only show in baseball. Well, I guess like the rookies, like Elliot
Acuna,
Cruz and stuff. Yeah, but
what? Go see what Acuna's been doing.
No, I know. I'm not saying.
I want you to go look.
I know he's great.
I want you
I'm
to go
not
look.
arguing
Can
how
you
great he
please
is.
go look?
Oh my God, what is this going to
Yeah,
prove
the
to me?
first season, he's the first player ever to have 20 homers, 40 steals, and 50 RBI before All-Star break.
Acuna? People don't care as much as they care about Ohtani.
No.
Ohtani is the guy.
I'm
that
saying
yeah.
you just said Ohtani and Judge. Judge ain't even playing.
Well, I said Judge
Why
is
can't
hurt.
Acuna be one of the guys?
Because people want to go and play. I guess that is history, but
Acuna might be the best player in baseball.
no. Ohtani is the greatest player of all time.
I'm
I'm not lying.
Now.
Ohtani is the greatest player of all time. Wouldn't
it's
think,
cool what he's doing, but
bro. He's got an ERA of like 3, and he leads the AL in home runs, and I'm pretty sure RBIs. Ohtani is.
yeah, I just like Acuna, man.
I get it, bro, but Ohtani is the greatest player of all time.
Yeah, it is
not
crazy
even-
that he can do what he does, but if I had to pick one of them, I'd probably just want Acuna.
I'd probably
Acuna's
take
4
Ohtani.
years younger than him, so
Acuna will get an infield single, steal every base.
come on,
then
bro.
a homer.
This dude hits over 300 when people don't even care about
Acuna
average.
hits like 340.
32 home runs.
Like 18 probably. Or no, he's got like 20 something.
Acuna's hitting 340. That's wild.
Acuna's stats are crazy.
So he leads the league in triples, home runs. He's second in RBIs.
To who?
I don't. Who's the guy he just passed in home runs?
Matt Olson.
Is it Matt
He
Olson?
passed at Matt Olson?
Who?
He
Ohtani?
leads the league in home runs right now.
Ohtani's been leading in home runs. He hasn't
No,
passed
it was just
anybody.
this past week and like 2
No,
weeks.
he had 15 homers in June. He's had that shit since like June.
He
Like,
was
it's the
behind.
Phillies.
No, he was behind someone, and then he
I
had
guess
like
it is only July 11th.
he had a home
right?
run like every day for like a
Yeah.
week straight. That's when he took it over.
Acuna bats .331 with a .408 on base percentage, 21 homers, 25 doubles, 79 runs, 55 RBIs. Only struck out 49 times. And
Okay,
has
so
41 steals.
so like
41 steals.
yeah, the steals he's way better in. But like the stats that he's beating Ohtani in, he's hardly other than steals, he's hardly and the average I guess is like a
How many
big
hits
jump.
does Ohtani have?
103,
Acuna has 119. How many doubles?
15,
25. How many homers?
32,
So 32, 15, and how many triples?
6.
So he has, what is that, 53?
Just look at his slugging percentage. He leads the league in slugging percentage too.
Oh,
Ohtani,
Yeah, Acuna's at 582 for that.
he's at 663. Yeah, and that's you're not even talking about his
But that's he
pitching.
struck out.
87.
So, like, Acuna's at 49. That's tough. I mean, obviously, with his pitching, it's obviously amazing.
So he leads the league in slugging percentage, home runs, OPS, OPS plus, total bases, and triples.
Yeah, I do think Ohtani's the best player, but I don't know why I just rather have Acuna.
And then pitching record doesn't mean anything. His ERA went up a bit, 3.32 though. So he's still like a very above average pitcher.
Yeah.
And while doing that offensively,
Right. No, he's definitely amazing.
Well,
But he don't play the field though. That's I guess would be my knock on him. Like a dude like Mookie.
But a good pitcher-
Mookie's like a Gold Glove at like 3 spots.
I get it, but a good pitcher is impacting the game on every pitch. Like where like
Yeah, no, for sure.
yeah, I just would rather. I legit think Ohtani
But
is
if
the
he
greatest
only
player of all
DH'd
time.
and had those numbers, it wouldn't even be a discussion who you would rather have.
Oh no,
But,
no! Like if he
yeah.
didn't pitch, then it wouldn't be. If he didn't pitch, I would think he was worse than Judge. I think he's worse than Trout, even though Trout's been hurt. Like this is his. I wouldn't say his
he hasn't
first
been
year
hurt.
being
He only been hurt a few games.
this year. No, I'm talking about Judge has been hurt. Trout's just
Trout.
always hurt. This year he hasn't really been hurt.
No, he's
He's
out
just
for 5 weeks though.
is he out? Yeah. So,
You knew that shit was coming.
yeah,
All
that's
right,
our
peace.
limited baseball. My limited baseball knowledge. Apparently, Harry's been watching
Yeah,
more.
you knew the Yankees were in the ALCS. That's crazy.
Dude, you
Well,
really, you
got
had me second
swept.
guessing.
That's
Houston's
crazy.
not. Houston drafts well, and this is my thing. I always say to my brother, okay, batting average is not the most important thing, but Houston is almost always in top. Like almost all the years they won the championship, they were like top 7 in batting average. Like, of course you need home runs too, but my point is. Or his point is, you need to hit home runs because when you're in the playoffs and you're playing guys like Max Scherzer, you're not gonna get 5 hits in a row off them to score a couple runs. You need to you need guys to get on base, whether it's like a walk or a hit, and then you need a guy like Judge who's gonna smack a home run, so you can get that 2-3 runs, and then you hope your pitchers hold on. Yeah. I get that, but all that like when you're in those positions, what if someone hits a double? What if someone hits a triple? A guy who hits 190 but is on base 400% of the time is not helping you in that situation.
Yeah,
a guy that's hitting 300 but it's on base 335 of the time, you can realistically see getting a hit in that scenario, which brings in the guy from second or third. And that becomes even more important. And then he was talking about Jeter's. Like, Jeter's OPS plus is only 115 for his career, which is only 15 above average, which isn't great. But I would rather have Jeter. Like, Jeter has shown many times in the 8th, 9th innings.
He's one of the clutchest players.
Yeah, so it's like I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, these playoff teams are all going to be close. You need the guys in any sport.
That are going to hit the ball.
That are going to hit the ball. Getting a walk.
That's why I think the Rangers probably can do something because they all hit the ball.
I think what your brother's not realizing is the Yankees are, without me even knowing, but like knowing that it's a fact, over the last however many years, have to be one of the worst teams at bringing in a runner from third with less than 2 outs. They have to be one of the worst teams at average with runners in scoring position. They have to be one of the worst teams at stealing bases. So, yeah, I mean, it's nice to hit home runs, but the teams that win are the teams that when a guy gets to third with 0 outs or 1 outs, he's coming home.
Well, one thing that he is right about is that the best teams do hit a lot of home runs, but the thing that he'll just look over the fact that the best teams
they're
are
also hitting the ball though.
The best teams that do both, because the Yankees are always like top 5 in home runs hit, and they're always like very middle tier in average. And then you see teams like Houston, Atlanta, where they're hitting a lot of home runs, but they're also manufacturing. And the Rays are hitting a lot of home runs this year.
The Rays are like first in homers, first in steals. Like, it's just insane.
Like, obviously batting average, and the thing is most people would agree with my brother. Like, most people, new level people, after Moneyball, that's how people think. And I get it. If you're one of those teams, like the A's ended up making a World Series. If you're one of those teams where you need to build your roster that way, then you do need those guys who are going to be cheap and like their batting average is low, so they're cheaper. Sure. But when you take money out of the situation, it just doesn't. I would take a guy
when
who
does
hit.
Judge come back?
Who fucking knows, man? I don't know. Shut him down for the season. Fucking get rid of everyone and then build another team next year. I don't know. It's fucking annoying. I hate it. Baseball when the Yankees suck is so whack.
Yeah,
the mistake was trading Luke Voit.
Fuck Luke Voit.
That dude can't even make a team now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's like coaching like middle league. All right, I gotta get out of here.
God.
Next week, tight ends. Probably that's it. To be honest, it's probably be like a 30-minute episode. Maybe we can find an FFPC. I don't fucking know. Thank you guys for listening. TrapNerd Sports everywhere. Peace.